that play last night? You guys got to flush it this morning? Do you look over it, try to learn from it? How do you kind of approach it going into tomorrow night's game?
That's the playoffs. We move on to the next one. I think we know we got to be better in certain situations last night. And no, with that said, big game coming up tomorrow.
It's a similar situation to Game 1 in LA. I guess what did you see happen? Like everyone was expecting to go to overtime, but how did you see that play develop?
Yeah, well, there's some desperation at the end, not enough, and then a lucky bounce, and it's up.
A couple of games you guys have shown like where your game can get to defensively, how efficient you can be. What do you think the difference has been maybe for the last two, and how do you try and hit a higher level in that front?
I think look back at last night, a lot of shooting ourselves in the foot. Whether it's reads or decisions, there's a lot of goals where we had control over the looks that we gave up. So we take control of that, and we take more control of the game itself.
You guys are a veteran team, and one of the advantages maybe is just game management, understanding when certain things are okay and not and such. Do you feel like you need to shore up that end of it a little bit, your game management?
Yeah, no, we definitely have to be better in that department. And with that said, I mean, we're up 2-1. We're in a great spot here in the series. So we have been doing some good things and playing some good hockey. And, for us, we just got to get back to playing that way.
Are these just the ebbs and flows of a playoff series, or are you guys drifting away a little bit from the stuff that got you 6-0?
No, there's definitely areas of our game that we got to be better in. Obviously, that's you don't get the win when you're not playing the right way for a full 60. And it's a good team that we're playing over there in Vegas. That they give them opportunities. They're going to capitalize, and it's a team that's been through this just as much as we have, and has had success. So for us, knowing the opponent's not going to go away, we have to make sure for a full 60 minutes, we're not getting off the gas either.
Darnell, you mentioned being up 2-1. When do you when does that realization kick in when obviously you had the opportunity to go up 3-0? Like, does it take a little time to still think of the positive in that scenario? Like after the game, does it take till the morning to kind of grasp that again, or how do you see that?
No, I think our group's been around for a bit, play a lot of playoff games. I mean, after a game, after any loss, it sucks, and you process it probably hard, especially the way that one ended last night. But in the same token, you wake up today with a great opportunity tomorrow to win one game on home ice. And for us, it's our approach has always been taking one day at a time, and there hasn't been there's no easy way. You're not going to win 16 games in a row. That's not how this league works. The teams and players that you play against are way too good. So for us, there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. It's managing when you do face any type of hardness in this over the course of a playoff run. It's your response the next day, and for us, it's tomorrow.
You guys are 6-0 with Calvin, 0-3 with Stewart and Ned. Are you guys approaching it differently with the other goaltender, or is it just the way the bounces are going right now?
No, I think your team game's got to be the same no matter who's behind us, and we have a ton of belief in both guys, and Stu has been so good for us for so many years, and it was a big reason why we were able to go on the long playoff run last year. So for us, we just got to be, like I said, we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit too much last night, and with that said, he made some big saves to keep us in the game throughout the game.
The games feel really volatile in that, like, no lead is safe for either team, really. The comebacks have kind of been a constant. Why do you think that is, and what does it take to smooth that out, you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the momentum within games. If we could pinpoint it and put figure out why the ebbs and flows, I think everyone in the league would have a solution to it, because it doesn't seem like it's just our series. It's everywhere throughout the league. That's just the parity of it, and I think for us, the main focus is just sticking to our game. There's whether you're in the lead, whether you're behind. I think we do a really good job when we're down of just sticking to the game and sticking to our process. And I think we probably do a little bit of a better job of it, when we have the lead, of just playing and being free and making plays and doing what got us to that point.
So the difference between 3-1 and 2-2 is pretty astronomical. Are you guys in a situation now where your urgency matches theirs?
I think for us, our urgency, our belief in our urgency has to be matched or higher, no matter what the series is at. Doesn't matter the number. Doesn't matter. You know, for us, we're coming out tomorrow, and it's a game that we want to win. That we're gonna put every effort forth that we can. With that said, this is a group that's been around, and all we can do is control how we approach a game and the game that we play tomorrow.
Darnell, it seemed like that Kings series really swung in games 3 and 4 with those late comebacks on your part. How cognizant are you of that? And is there any what do you need to do, I guess, after what they did to you guys last night to make sure that doesn't happen to you?
Yeah, every series is different. We just got to play our game.